Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Francis Question. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to vlogging every lesson until my first show with Tino. This is lesson number 6. Welcome to the middle of freaking winter again. It is so cold and windy and disgusting, and I'm freezing. So that's the vibe of today. See you guys at the barn. I got my horsey. Yay, he looks so cute in this blue halter. I don't know why he's trying to eat me. Okay, jumping into a voiceover. I actually had a pretty bad lesson today, but it's fine. So we just warmed up on this single jump a couple of times, and then my first course, we went to the sparkle jump, and then came around to this, green jump, and he kind of overjumped that because it's a little bit scary, but I stayed with him decently nice, and he landed his lead, and then coming to the carrot jump, that was pretty good, and he got his lead change really well. Our next course, I was trying to focus on sitting up taller. I feel like I did a really nice job here because he just likes to overjump this one. So that was pretty good. And then coming to our outside line, I rode it nicely in 6 strides, which is the correct striding. And then we came to our inside line, and he was looking at the watermelon jump. And instead of riding up and adding leg afterwards, I just sat there. And so we got the 7 strides. This is literally a 5 stride. Shows how adjustable he is. But anyways, then our next course, we started on an oxer because that's what you do in shows. And we put them up a little bit. And then coming around to this jump, I cut my corner terribly because I forgot where I was going, but it's fine. And then doing a little rollback. He was very sticky on his hind end for this change for some reason, but eventually he got it, but then we were just really slow. And instead of riding up, and this was a jumper course, instead of riding up and cutting my corner, I didn't do that. I was really cutting my corners in all the wrong places. So that was just really unfortunate. And then instead of sitting up tall here, I was just pushing and pumping with my upper body, which I should not be doing that. But he landed his lead, and then we kept going to this other rollback, and for the first time I just took the outside turn because we were still kind of warming up. I feel like he takes a second to get going, but that was pretty nice there. And then for our next course, we did the same thing, but trying to perfect it a little bit more. So we started on this oxer, and he changed his lead before the jump. That's what he does when he gets a little bit nervous. And then he didn't fix his hind end, but my trainer didn't want me to trot and fix it because we know that he can get it. So I cross-cantered to that one. And then this time we just got the front of our change and not the hind end. And he did not fix it again. I don't know why. He was just very sticky today. But we went over the jump, and then I tried not to go in my corner as much, but he's like turning a bus. It was a struggle. I really need to shorten my reins up and add more outside leg instead of pulling with my inside rein. And then coming to that jump, he landed his lead, and that was pretty good. I stayed with him kind of nicely. And then we did this rollback, and I took the inside turn this time, which I really liked. Again, I don't know why my reins are so long, but that was still pretty good. Our next course, we did like a jumper course, but then we walked and did a jump off. So for the first course, we just try and take things a little bit slower, but still taking tighter turns. We did this bending line, and he didn't know where he was going, and it would have been a terrible distance to the oxer, so he refused. That was pretty discouraging, but we just came back and did it again. And he did it perfectly the next time. That was all the mistakes in this lesson were rider errors, so it's fine. Looking back, I feel like it actually wasn't as bad as it was. After my lesson, I'm like crashing out. But anyway, then we did the inside line and ended on this sparkle jump. And then after the sparkle jump, he didn't land his lead. And again, just really sticky with that hind end. And we did eventually get the full lead change, but it just took a second. But then we walked, and I remembered my jump off course, so we started. I really liked that jump, and my trainer put the jumps up a little bit as well. And then so I actually really liked that rollback. My reins are too long, but it's pretty good. And then I didn't go in my corner as much, which go me. Girl, shorten your reins up. That's all I can think during this. I don't know why my reins are so long. He slips them from me so easily. We kind of chipped there, but I took the inside turn in front of the gate, which I was happy with. And this was my best course, and my last course was my jump-off course. And yeah, that was it. Okay, guys, so I just finished my lesson. He was good. I'm feeling a little bit discouraged just because everything that went wrong in that lesson was all rider error. And so I just like, I'm feeling like can't ride. Things were going really, really well, but today, I don't know, I feel like I just like put myself under a lot of pressure to like prove to everyone that I can do it, and then it just like goes wrong. That's how I feel. Yeah, I'm not feeling very happy with that, just because, I don't know, like I'm trying so hard and I'm still making the same mistakes over and over, and I feel like I've been riding at the same level for like a hot minute now, but like we can't put the jumps up because like I can't ride. Okay, I'm walking back to his pasture now. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just really hard because 1 week I feel like I'm on top of the world, and then the next week I feel like I can't ride. So this is the time where I get in my head and like really overthink things. Like it's actually not that deep. Like I haven't been riding that long, like riding him that long. I've literally never owned a horse like this, never ridden a horse like this, and like I'm so hard on myself, and I just need to stay positive because I'm just gonna try and stay positive. Mindset is key, because a lot of the times before I start like any course that I'm doing, I'll be like, okay, confidence is key, but I feel like I need to be like, mindset is key. Anyway, after all that, I'm gonna end this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing to Fran's Equestrian, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.